Hey guys, I am back and doing my review. It's on the movie Coco that I watched a few days ago. I have not watched a whole lot of Disney movies recently because I just finished up finals and haven't really taken the time out to watch anything. But now, for my review on Coco, 3 things stood out to me. 1 was the Easter eggs, 2 was the characters, and 3 was the story. For the Easter eggs, there was 3 big ones that I really caught up on. I looked up some more, and I never really noticed them when I was watching it the second time. This was my second time ever watching this movie. The first time I watched it, I sort of paid attention, sort of not. I wasn't really focused on the movie so much, but the second time when I was watching it, I definitely felt like I was more engaged, and that was mainly due to the Easter eggs, because the Easter eggs that started right in the beginning of the movie just kept me wanting to see, well, watch the movie moving on and see like, oh my gosh, what else am I going to see? So right off the bat in the movie, when it opens up, one of the first things you see is the Pizza Planet truck from the Toy Story movies fly by the road. And so I thought that was really cool, and I never even noticed that the first time I saw it. Then the second thing that I noticed was that when Miguel is running through the streets of the marketplace, whatever you would want to call it, there's piñatas set up on this stand on your right side of the screen. And some of the piñatas are Buzz Lightyear, Woody, and Mike Wazowski. I thought that was really cool. And I noticed that right there and then, like, I just wanted to keep watching the movie to see what else I would find. And so I kept watching the movie, and I wasn't really finding anything else popping out. And I was specifically kind of looking for the Easter egg. So it might have, like, taken away from, like, my movie experience when watching it. So maybe that played a factor in how I thought of it, or my overall thought of it in the end. Then the only other Easter egg I saw in the movie was an Incredibles poster that was in the background, and it was actually hard to tell. I saw it, and I was like, whoa, is that in the Incredibles? And so then I stopped the movie and then rewound it back just a couple seconds. And I saw it, and sure enough, it was the Incredibles. It was a poster, and I think it was maybe for Incredibles 2. I don't know if it was specifically said Incredibles 2, but it was certainly Incredibles because it had the dad, it had the whole entire family on it in the skeleton form, like the Day of the Dead form and that. And I that was one of the main reasons why I kept watching the movie. And it turns out that another Easter egg in the movie was the Pixar ball can be seen when Miguel and Dante, which is the dog, and Hector are going to trying to find where Ernesto de la Cruz is at, and they go in the costume shop area, and on one of the shelves where Dante is jumping around and playing around is the Pixar ball, and it can be seen in the background. I didn't even know. I tried finding it again. I couldn't really spot it. So it's kind of like a hard one where you got to pause the movie in order to see it. But I thought that was really cool to see all these little Easter eggs. Like, the more and more, Disney makes movies and that, and I feel like mainly for Pixar movies, they pop in these Easter eggs. And it kind of adds a little bit to the movie, but it also kind of, I felt like for me, it took away from my overall viewing of the movie because I was wanting to see what was happening with the Easter eggs. Like, where are they going to pop out next? So that kind of took away from my overall story, or from my overall experience of the movie. And then the other one was the characters. I thought the characters were really cool, and they all felt like genuine and true to what real life. Like, they weren't fake. They made a presence with you, and they connected with you in many different ways, whether you loved one character or hated one character. Thought my least favorite character was the darn grandma who kept, like, beating up the guitars and music of Miguel and stuff like that, and just keep putting him down and like, oh, have some food. But then again, it's a completely different culture and stuff like that, so that played a big role in the movie, and I thought that was really cool. That was like the first Pixar movie, I think, where it was a completely different culture away from any other Pixar movie with the type of movie that it was. And then, what else about the movie? Oh, the whole entire story. I thought the story was really cool. It was a story that I felt like a lot of people could connect to, and especially the time that it was made, I felt like it was the perfect timing for that type of movie to come out. Versus maybe like when Monsters, Inc. came out or anything. I don't see how this story or this movie could have even resonated with the audience back then compared to now, considering how diverse the world is and things like that. So I think the story of Miguel trying to find his father, or his long-lost great-great-grandpa, I think it was, and the type of family and the community and everything of that nature, it all made perfect sense with the story in that. So that was really cool. For me, the movie, it was I thought it was a cool movie, but it was not one that like resonated with me, hit me in the gut or anything. It wasn't kind of till the end, maybe at the end of the movie where I was like, oh man, that's heartwarming or something like that. But like throughout the movie, I just wasn't really, it didn't gauge me in or anything like that. But I think overall it was one of the better Disney movies that I've watched so far. So with that said, comparing it to my other Disney movies, it's kind of low, but not too low. It's right in the middle. I think this is, so at this point, I've watched 12 Disney movies. Yeah, this one makes it 12 Disney movies. And overall, I think compared right now, going forward, I think I know what my top is. I think I know what my average Disney movie is, and I think I know what my bottom Disney movie is. For sure, my bottom is Bolt. That's the bottom. I don't see what the heck's gonna come lower than that. Maybe Frozen. I don't know. Maybe. But, so, with that said, it goes Hercules is number 1, WALL-E, number 2, Beauty and the Beast, number 3, Toy Story 4, number 4, and then this is where I was trying to figure out, okay, where does Coco come in? Because I would definitely watch those 4 movies above Coco, for sure, 100%. Now, did it come before the 101 Dalmatians, or did it come after? I really thought long and hard about this, and I believe that I prefer 101 Dalmatians over Coco. So with that said, number 5 is 101 Dalmatians, and number 6 is Coco. And then going forth, we have number 7 is Pinocchio, and then The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 8, The Black Cauldron, 9, Tangled, 10, Big Hero 6, 11, and as you all know, Bolt as the last one, number 12. I don't think Bolt is going to get any higher. I think Bolt is going to be my bottom. I really do believe that. Tangled and Big Hero 6, I think, are going to go up. Everything else, I think, like I said, that's going to be, I think I know my top. I think I know my average Disney movie for now. And I believe Coco is right where that middle line is drawn. Like, what do I really, what's my true favorite, and what's like, okay, I'll watch, but it's not going to be the one that I'm going to watch all the time. But, so there we go. There's my ranking. I hope that, you guys will go back and watch Coco and maybe see something in it that I didn't see it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it just as much as I did. For now, I'm going to try and figure out what my next Disney movie is, and then watch it, and then give another review on that and see where that one ranks.